Good morning, A to Z Sports Nashville. How are we feeling? It's a big day here in the Music City, and I'm feeling the juice. JT is our local curmudgeon today. He's going to be Mr. Sadman on the show, but I'm going to bring the energy because you just told me you were going to be. Don't lie. We are going
Not
to
sad.
annoyed. Annoyed? Is that more appropriate?
No, I'm not
Indifferent?
annoyed either. I'm
Indifferent.
indifferent. Yes.
Okay. Captain Indifference. I'm not indifferent. I'm juiced up for a big day today.
Did we lose you? Hello?
How long it's been. Hello?
Oh, well, there you are. Now you're delayed again, but we can hear you again.
You tell him about the stupid. Gah!
Well, that's how we're starting the show today. Hey, nothing like a little bit of. Let's see. I mean, I guess I can put this on and just like do this. So, nothing like a little bit of a uniform drop day today. Of course, we have all of these fun things coming today with this new logo, the new uniforms. Easton is back. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, we good?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think we're good. So,
Shout out StreamYard. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about, and you know what? I won't let that little hiccup ruin my energy because I came in hot and I'm gonna stay hot. It's a big day. We've got some free agency talk to do. The first wave we always talk about like free agency in waves, and it does come and go in waves. Like it'll pick back up, and there'll be a day randomly that we're like, oh, here we go again with some like mid tier guys. There's quite a few names still out there, but it's no one ever. There's no roadmap to when the waves come. I think it's fair to officially put an end to wave one. When does wave two begin? This weekend? Beginning of next week? I don't know. At some point soon. And I'd imagine the Titans will be involved in that too, because even though they have spent a bunch of money and added quite a few folks to this roster, they still have a lot of need for depth, and there are still some interesting players out there that I would imagine they'll be working to attain. So we'll talk about the best guys remaining and the Titans' biggest positions of need remaining and how we think that they can best address those needs. But we'll only get to that once we've talked here at the top of the show about the rebrand today. New uniforms coming out today. We saw the Titans' official social accounts acknowledging that fact really for the first time. Two facts they acknowledged for the first time today, JT. One, that the event
they're real.
that there's going to be a new uniform. Now they didn't say that explicitly, but they have an image of a silhouetted football player, and like it's very clear what they're talking about. And number two, they revealed that it's tonight, a thing that people have been asking me that I have been barred from saying for whatever reason. Don't ask me, but it's tonight, folks. 7:30 Central Time is when the event will begin, and there's going to be stuff going on all night long. Austin and I will be on site. Buck will be on site. Buck will be there despite hating everything about this event, apparently. I've been reliably told that he's not even indifferent like you, JT. He actively loathes all of this. So on my to-do list tonight, and no one tell Buck this, please. On my to-do list is to capture a TMZ-style paparazzi photo of Buck enjoying himself at some point in the evening. And then I will be posting it to all of the social media accounts saying, Buck Andrew Rising caught enjoying himself at worthless waste of time jersey event, just to annoy him. So does it start at 7? Is it 7? I don't know. I'll be there before then. I'll be there in plenty of time. But chat, correct me whether it starts at 7 or 7:30. I'm honestly 7:30. Whoever said 7, you are uninformed, my friend. And oh yes, irritating Buck is the best Buck. Irritated Buck is the best Buck. Yes, that is hilarious. That's the goal. So we'll see. That's number number 2 on my to-do list. Number 1 is to like pay attention to the jersey. Number 2 is to get a picture of Buck enjoying himself.
It's going to be a great day for Titans fans. It's going to be a busy day for us, like you said. You three will be on site. Me and the rest of the A to Z crew who have been working behind the scenes for the past so many months are going to be hard at work as well. For the people that, like you said, it's not being live streamed. It is a pretty private event with only that, 4,300 tickets or something like that?
4,500. I don't know how. They're going to pack it to the gills.
Yeah, they're going to try.
We're going to get 10,000 people in.
They're going to try to pack it as much, but as soon as it is revealed, we're going to be working our hardest to get things up and ready for the rest of the people to see the new logo, the new jerseys, all of those things. It's going to be a great day, and we cannot wait to share all of that information with you. If you are ready for the show today, hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed if you're watching over on YouTube. We appreciate you doing all of those things, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe, helping this show go into the ether of what we know as the algorithm and getting it onto every Titans fans feeds.
Where's the soundboard when you need it?
Yeah, exactly. Right. With the sparkly twinkles, hit that bell notification as well, so you know exactly when we go live every day between 8:10 and 8:15 in the morning. If you're watching over on Facebook as well, we appreciate you guys over there as well. I see you, Jonathan and CW and Brian and Jeff. Good to see all of you guys over there. Hit that like button, like the page, and share the show with a friend to get as many people in here as possible in Easton. Let's get this thing going.
Let's do it. Welcome into the A to Z Sports Morning Show, live on what is today? Thursday morning, on a Titans rebrand reveal morning. We are driven by Auto Pro Nashville. We're live every weekday morning at 8:10 Central Time, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Our links are tweeted out segment by segment on our Twitter feed at ATOZ Sports, so follow us there. Also follow us on TikTok and Instagram for all of our Titans coverage. Finally, follow us at the link I am sending in the comments now, which is a link to follow us on Google, a thing that you can do so that when you search Titans things on Google, you get your preferred source, A to Z Sports, in your feed more often. So hit that link and follow us. It's free. Got to shout out our sponsors for making the show happen and helping out you all at home. Auto Pro Nashville, providing an assortment of multiple types of high-line luxury vehicles at competitive prices with 2 locations, if I can read, Brentwood and Murfreesboro. Bone and Joint Institute, of course, the region's destination for comprehensive orthopedics and sports medicine. Check them out at boneandjointtn.org. And Window Nation. Take advantage of March's 50% off of all window styles deal. You could also get up to 0% interest financing for 2 years. So, JT, let's throw that graphic back up on the screen. We have an event tonight at 7:30, even though somebody tried to gaslight me into saying it's 7 because they said I'm late to everything, so they were just trying to help me out, which is not helpful. Rude. 7:30 tonight, Central Time, at the Pinnacle in Nashville. Do not show up if you don't have a ticket. I think that's a big part of the reason why the Titans have been kind of weird about the timing and secrecy about the whole yada yada yada, because it's an exclusive event for season ticket holders at the new stadium, which is an okay thing to do. I don't know why they seem worried about making this clear that this is an exclusive event. This is what happens. You give perks to your season ticket holders. That's a thing. Is it a bummer for everybody else? Yes, but it's incentive to go and get season tickets, I suppose. Don't show up because there's not room for you.
Yeah, well, seating unless you have a ticket. Swan says seating is first come and first serve for people who have tickets.
No, wrong. That's not. Yeah. Yes, if you have a ticket, show up.
Yes, you can get it whatever early. Seat. Yeah.
Well, because there's going to be a food truck thing starting at 5, I believe. So, show up. You should have got an email. Follow your email. If you didn't get an email, don't go. But do tune in to all of your social media feeds around 7 o'clock, 7:30, because people keep asking me, okay, when is the actual jersey going to be revealed? And I'm flying blind tonight. I know what the event is. I've seen the event space online. I don't know where I'm going to be standing in there. I don't know what their to-do list is in terms of what's going to happen at the event. I know a handful of players are going to be there, obviously. Based on the last time the Titans did a jersey reveal, I'm certain that, Cam and Jeff will be there, and they'll probably be wearing the new uniforms to show them off. Miss Amy will be there, obviously. So it'll be a big, good old fun time. And I would bank on seeing those jerseys online for the first time, sometime in the 7:30 to 8:30 Central Time hour, because that would be half funny and half crappy of them to start an event at 7:30 and then really drag that thing out and not reveal anything until 9:15.
Listen, I will be pissed. That
you'll be pissed.
I'm indifferent. But
let's be honest, it'd be kind of funny for them to have an hour and a half worth of programming before they got to. I'm talking they get Red Panda up there. We're throwing bowls on our head. We're doing everything besides show the jerseys off tonight.
That would be quite the thing. As someone who is dedicating their evening back here to being as fast as possible to get the rest of the people that information and those pictures and everything.
Aren't you excited?
I will be pissed if that is how my evening, because once again, it's not live stream. So I'll just be sitting here and just waiting for you guys to bring the information to me. And if it just keeps going, if I get a picture, it's like Red Pandas up there right now. I'll be
now I hope they book Red Panda. This would be really funny. Awesome. Malachi asks, are y'all not live streaming it? No. So if I held up my phone with a
They'd kill
StreamYard
them.
link and started live streaming, that one of the snipers in the back would take me out. That's not a thing that's going to be allowed by anybody. Now, they can try to control everybody in that room. They can control us in the media because they watch us with an eagle eye. Will I be surprised if some fan has a way to, wear their Meta Ray-Ban glasses and live stream the thing and you can find some bootleg version on the internet? I won't be. And I'm certainly not condoning that behavior. I'm just saying it might happen. So, I don't know. Keep an eye out. That person's going to have some real guts because they'll probably kick you out for that. I wouldn't recommend it if you're thinking about it, but, I can't control people.
They will have people scouring the internet.
Yeah. So, live stream at your own risk. There'll be plenty of pictures, plenty of videos coming in real time. And there'll be some articles and stuff that come out. And so there'll be a lot going on. And the Titans themselves, I've heard from the Titans that while there's not a live stream, they have a whole social media package put together of stuff to show off that's going to come out in tandem with the reveal. So tonight, check the Titans official socials as well, because they'll have all kinds of stuff to show off, and it'll be very cool, and probably some videos and all these things. We are also, by the way, JT, before we ask our question about the jerseys, we're officially on leak watch. Like we're within the window of critical mass for leak potential.
True.
Based on how this went the last time.
I was going to say, the Titans have been pretty good at this, right? At releasing things on
right. Well,
timelines.
I always forget, was it 2018, 17? Whatever, I think it was 2017. Whenever it was, they did this the last time. There was a classic warehouse bro grainy photo of the jersey that was taken and released sometime within the 24 to 48 hours before the release. And the Titans weren't happy about it. So... I'm not wishing that happens, because at this point, let's just be patient and see. Like I'll say this: if I came into possession of it as a reporter and somebody slid that across my desk, I would not ruin their day at this point. Like that'd be kind of a crappy thing to do. I would not recommend any warehouse bro goes and takes a photo of it if you get your hands on it, because then you'll get fired and probably sued, by the way, because you probably signed an NDA. So at this point, let's just be patient, because we're only a matter of hours away, and the Titans have done I won't say they've done a great job on keeping a lid on all the details, because we've reported two different things here at A to Z Sports. I don't say that tongue in cheek. Like we've just, it's important to have the details come out when you come into them as a reporter. But they have done a good job of keeping a lid on actual renders and actual pictures, which is what they're most protective of. So congrats to them for not having a leak again. I say, knock on wood, maybe it happens in the next couple of hours, but I hope not. Let's go ahead and ask our question, JT, which is... well, you'd think I'd know it because I'd have the thing pulled up. Here we go.
What's one prediction?
By all means, please.
For the Titans, new jerseys being revealed tonight. What is one prediction you have for the Titans, new jerseys? And, they haven't officially said that's the new logo, but that is the new logo. So jerseys and logo being revealed.
You know what? Maybe I take a little bit back, because the logo did get out there. They didn't do a great job on that part.
Yeah.
Sorry, Titans. But anyways, what's your one prediction? Throw that in the comments, JT, and you and I can talk about our predictions. Let me pull the curtain back a little bit as somebody that works in the news space. This is not something you'll hear many reporters say, but I've said before, I'm not really a capital R reporter. I'm like a lowercase r reporter. I'm an analyst who does some reporting, is how I would classify myself. And doing any serious work in the information game is scary. I don't really love it. It's exhilarating when you get something right, but it's terrifying when you might be wrong about something. And my brain, we've got two reports. I'll run down what we know from our reporting, but it's whenever you have time to sit and think about it, like I have for weeks and weeks. I am half excited today and half scared that I will get there and somehow
you'll be wrong. Everything will be different.
In my head, they have intentionally changed it in the last week just to spite me, is what I'm thinking is going to have happened. But in all seriousness, I'm like, oh, it's going to be wrong. You're going to be cooked. No, our reporting is, I feel confident, putting my my paranoia aside, is rock solid on the following facts. Here's what we have talked about that we know, for those of you that may be just tuning in on this. We know that they're getting new jerseys. We know what the new logo looks like. It's on the screen right now, actually. You can see it right down there next to the existing Titans logo. That is the new logo, primary logo. As for the jerseys, we know that the entire rebrand is a step away from the Greek mythology. We don't know that it eliminates all of the Greek mythology. I'd imagine since they're the Titans, there'll be still some ties to it. But stuff like swords on the shoulder and the sword being the stripe down the helmet, that kind of thing, there'll be less of those details. And so the swords in particular are not going to be on the jersey like that. We know that the breastplate where it has said Titans right here, where the V meets the NFL logo, is being changed to Tennessee, which is a small detail, but indicative of some additional details that we'll learn publicly tonight for the first time, that make this whole rebrand kind of an attempt by the Titans to wrap their arms all the way around the state of Tennessee, a thing that they had been criticized in the past for not doing as effectively as they should have. Let's just be honest about what the history is on this. And so I think that there's a good faith effort by them to make this about the Titans being Tennessee's team and not just Nashville's team, which I think is a cool thing. What else do we know? We know that the helmet is white, a white shell with a white face mask. That's our most recent report on AZSports.com. We know that the color scheme is kind of reflective of what this logo is down here. It's going to be primarily that light Titan blue, which by the way, I don't know if you've seen, there have been some hints on this. The email that season ticket holders got, the attire on the invite was casual, but Titan blue encouraged, which is not surprising. I saw V-Love on Twitter last night posted like a very grainy, clearly in a moving car picture of existing Nissan Stadium, which was lit up in Titan blue last night, which is, I love when, they go the extra mile to tease little things like that. That's a cool detail. So Titan blue is the primary color. It is going to be white, red, and navy accents. So a lot less navy than we're used to. And I'd imagine more red than we're used to, considering the existing red right now was whatever's in the logo plus the Nike swoosh, I think, is kind of it in terms of red. So I think that it won't just be red accessories on the players. There'll be some red in the jersey is what my understanding is. So that's cool. What else do we know? By the way, the Titan blue thing, I'm not sure we've talked about this on the show, JT, and I'm not sure I've talked about it with you, but something that I know is a part of their thought process on this, going away from the Navy and more toward the Titan blue, is, and I had this point made to me by somebody in the Titans building last summer, a long time ago, a conversation not about this explicitly, this rebrand, but about their move away from the Navy primaries to the Titan blue primaries and how we were kind of moving towards this eventually, wink, wink, nod, nod. And the point was, when you turn your TV on to any random football game and you see a team wearing Navy, your immediate reaction is like, this could be any of 37 teams in college or the NFL. Like a bunch of teams wear Navy. When you turn on a screen and see a team wearing that Titan blue, that light blue, the list of teams it could be is like, well, it's either the Tar Heels or the Chargers in one of their versions of their 17 different uniforms, or it's the Titans, right? Like there's a pretty small list. So it's about being instantly recognizable and having kind of an iconic look, which I think that will be a pretty consensus opinion tonight, is like, this is a unique look in football for the Titans, which is, again, I think a very cool thing.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be, and this is something with the logo, ever since it was like announced that they were getting a new logo and we've gotten these pictures, I've gone on this little this journey of sorts, being like, I did not like this whatsoever, to now where I'm like, I think it's going to look nice on these new jerseys. It's going to be recognizable.
Wow, look at you,
it's going to look sleek. It's going to look, like you said, recognizable is the biggest thing, because the jersey, especially for where this Titans team is right now, the jerseys were not helping them in terms of having any staying power in the National Football League. So getting this here is going to be really great for them. In terms of what I'm predicting, as I said, very indifferent to this. I am predicting that they will get new jerseys and a new logo tonight. That's about all I'm going to predict, because and we'll get to some of these, like, people have a lot of different opinions on like where the TriStar is going to be. Those things don't really mean a whole lot to me.
No, but it's fun. Let's take some official predictions on where that Navy TriStar is going to be on the jersey. Everyone seems to think it's going to be on the shoulder. I'm betting against the shoulder.
I don't care. It's going to be somewhere on the jersey.
I think it will be on the hip of the pant.
Sure. You think that logo is a pant? You think their pants, that teaser that they put out is pants?
That's my guess. Sure, I'm playing the odds. I think it's somewhere I think it's not the shoulder. I'm taking the field.
Okay. Well, let's get to some of your guys' predictions here in the chat. But first, Easton, tell our friends about our new title sponsor, Auto Pro Nashville.
I would love to. Auto Pro Nashville, our newest sponsor here on the show, they provide an assortment of multiple types of Highline luxury vehicles at competitive prices with 2 locations to serve you in Brentwood and in Murfreesboro. So wherever you are in Middle Tennessee, you've got a location just a hop and a skip away from you. Visit autopronashville.com to check them out. They specialize in gently used high-end inventory with a reputation for providing excellent customer service, multiple financing options, and reliable vehicles to every single customer. Check out all the reviews online to see what others are saying about Auto Pro Nashville. If they don't have the vehicle you're looking for, they will find it. That's their guarantee. And Auto Pro Nashville provides concierge service on top of that. A source for everyone to not just purchase, but sell their vehicle as well. Service their vehicle in all areas of the auto industry and feel confident about who you're trusting. You can't go wrong with our friends at Auto Pro Nashville. So again, visit autopronashville.com.
Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Facebook chat. We are just about 30% like to viewership ratio. Have to get that up this morning. Same thing over on YouTube. Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed as we talk about what should be a fun night for Titans fans with the new jerseys and the new logos.
I want to send you to the comments to get those responses, but I know I've been dominating the airways here. An important caveat or an important disclaimer for JT and I from this point forward. What I have shared so far are the facts that we know about the jersey that we have reported, right? The helmet, the color scheme, all of those things. From here on out, it is important for you all to know. JT and I have not yet seen the jerseys with our own eyes. There are folks that have seen them. There's second and third hand discussions that have been had. How do you think we came into some of these reports? But we have not seen them. So the rest of what we're talking about is speculation on our part. There's no winking and nodding and hinting from us. Please don't sue us, Titans. Okay, go ahead, JT.
Hence why I said my prediction is that they will have jerseys and they will have a logo tonight, because I don't really know anything past what we've reported. That's exactly it. So what's one prediction you, the chat, legally binding, have for the Titans' new jerseys being revealed tonight? Woman, this is a
Can you say
crazy
this?
one. Woman
Is this allowed?
Respecter.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where that was going.
Says, we want flames.
Well,
so
that's a bad bet. Woman Respecter.
It's a bad bet. Michael says leaning into more red and less dark blue. I think that's a fair shot based on the new logo. Mr. Clean is predicting that they're going to be fire. Andrew is predicting that the white face mask will look clean, and says what I say. TriStar will be somewhere on the uniform.
It's going to be somewhere on there.
But it'll be on there. Scott says no alternate this year is his prediction. So
we know there will be one technically.
There'll be a rivalry jersey, so
Right.
That's technically an alternate.
Folks, we know what that is, right? Do we not know what that it's okay. If we don't, let us know. We'll explain it,
Yeah.
but I don't want to.
More navy than we think in numbers and accents.
Certainly possible. Because hand up, the only thing that you may be like, oh, we got it wrong, was our initial report a month ago was like there's going to be way less navy, and since then, based on conversations I've had, there is going to be way less navy, but not none. There'll be navy accents for sure. So that's an important point.
Mr. Clean says that he's predicting no flames. Better number font from Eric there. Jeff.
That's a big one for people, by the way. I've seen a lot of speculation on just typography in general. I've seen in the last 48 hours, people like analyzing the 3/12/26 billboard and been like, is that the font? Analyzing the official invite, which used some interesting typography, and they're like, is that so? I don't know.
That's
I hope
interesting.
It's
I would tell those people to touch grass. That's crazy.
I'm banking on Comic Sans.
Okay, fair enough. Jeff, being a curmudgeon this morning, says prediction: they will look like an XFL jersey, which is pretty crazy. Colin thinks that his prediction will be that the fans will be let down.
Yikes!
I sure hope not. We have a back-to-back curmudgeon here. XFL jerseys will be let down, and Tall Texan says they'll be blue.
Well,
so
they will be blue.
Jacob says disappointment will be guaranteed. Joe says underwhelming. Mid 80% of fans will hate it. We've got some people who are pretty negative.
What if they come out tonight and it's just they're revealing that crappy knockoff red jersey that you can buy on Temu all these years is just the official one now?
That would be very funny.
That'd be fun.
Let's see what else we have. Tighten Up says there'll be an alternate Navy uniform. Maybe that's what the rivalry jersey is.
I think the rivalries will be like a pretty, like maybe the darkest Titans jerseys we've ever seen. But I don't think their official jersey. They're going to have a home and away tonight. I don't want, again, speculating on my part, not reporting. I don't think there'll be more than 2 different uniforms tonight.
Yes, fair enough.
I don't think so.
Ocho says they'll have flames on it, is his prediction. Incorporated, not necessarily like full out, but he says they'll still have flames.
Maybe like racing stripes on the shoulders. Like,
maybe. That'd be funny. Flames or we riot?
Well, get ready to riot, my friend.
Get ready to riot.
Don't riot, by the way, but
yeah, that would not be great.
Yell on the internet or something.
Let's see what else we have here. Chris with the $10 super chat. We appreciate you. Thanks, Chris. Here. We appreciate you. I would love to see them on like a stripe going in a row on the socks, the star.
Oh, he's predicting where the star is going to be. I like it.
Yes. I think that's an interesting one. Also, Swan had a super chat early in the show. I think he typed this as we were saying that you, Austin, and Buck were going to be at the Pinnacle tonight. So just wanted to shout you out there.
Tip to tail,
Swan.
We'll be all over it.
Chris says, as long as it doesn't look like the Nashville Cats.
Well, first of all,
we don't want to impede on the yeah, we don't want to impede on the Nashville Cats.
Yeah.
We want them to do their own thing.
But also, I'm with you.
And then Desi Pinkston. Am I saying that right?
Yes,
Desi
you are.
Pinkston.
81.
81 with the $5 super chat. We appreciate you here. Says, what sense does it make to have Navy in jerseys when there is no Navy in the logo at all? Let the Navy go at this point. I think that's a fair comment.
I hear you. I mean, the reason is because you've for years branded yourself as the two-tone blue, and if you got rid of the Navy, you'd just be the blue, and that doesn't make very much sense. So, I don't know. To me, that's to me in my head, that's the narrative I'm writing, is that they needed the Navy when they realized, crap, we have a whole nickname based on this.
Yes, fair enough.
So maybe that little TriStar will be the only source of Navy, just like as a technicality. I don't know.
It'll be very interesting. I do actually have one prediction.
All right, let's hear it, Mr.
My prediction is that I will be up until about 12 o'clock tonight, redoing all of our graphics, having to redo all of our branding. Everything is going to have to change by tomorrow morning with the new logo, because it just has to.
Titans, which camera am I in? This one? Titans, I know you're listening to this video this morning.
They're watching us.
Whichever one of you it is, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you later. Can y'all put together like a Google Drive of assets? That'd be awesome.
Please.
If you guys we don't need them ahead of time. Like, I'm not asking for special nothing, but like eventually, whatever you're sending to like ESPN and Fox and all those things, help the local guys out. Give us the assets so that we don't have to download bootlegs off of Wikipedia. Like, that's and you may already be planning on doing this, and for that I appreciate you. But yeah, that part's gonna suck, JT, because
I cannot wait to just overhaul
for the past month.
Everything.
It's not just us, by the way. For the past month, everywhere I go in this city, I walk into a restaurant, I walk up to a bar, I walk into a grocery store, I walk down the street in like 12 South and look at the banners on the light posts, and it's like for those with eyes to see, there's old Titans logos freaking everywhere, man.
And they'll be here. I'm willing to guess that for the next 2 decades, you will be able to still find the old logo somewhere.
Well, so this is going to become a fun game, I think. It's going to be.
I think so. Yep.
Eventually, it'll be harder and harder to find that old logo. So you don't have any actual predictions? Nothing?
No, I said, do you think jerseys and the logo
predict the reaction at least? Do you?
Okay.
What do you think the reaction is going to be? Do you agree with the comments where they're like 80% of fans are going to hate it?
No, I feel like it's going to be pretty 50-50, because I think that's what the reaction online has been. Like, there's been a lot of positive, like, as we've gone on, the logo, the billboard, all of these different things. It's been like 50% of people have been like, let's go, so excited. 50% of people have been like, it kind of sucks. Like, I think it's just going how it's going to be. I think you've seen a trend every single time that something is leaked, like the logo or anything like that. You've seen people, and this is how a lot of this stuff goes. The negative instant feedback will always be bigger than the positive. And then as we get closer to, there'll be fire with no flames. That's a good way of putting it.
Austin's all in.
As we get to training camp and we get to preseason, people will come around to it. People will start to see their favorite players in this logo, and that will, send signals to their brain and be like, actually, these are pretty sick. Like, people will start to forget what they actually thought about the logo in what, March 12th, right? Like, right. I think that's what it's going to be. And I think it's going to be a little bit more negative than positive tonight. I know there are a lot of people. Okay. That's just the nature of these things, right? Like every I can't remember the last time an NFL jersey came out. Really?
Yeah, well, because we've been talking about this and seeing little glimpses and having a million renderings for months at this point.
Sure.
Which I know that the Titans, like at least the business side of the organization, is like not jazzed about, which I understand. I do think that in hindsight they'll realize it was what was best for them, because you want to ease into something like this.
Sure.
And I think that I've been saying this all along. Once we see, because it's not just going to be they're going to walk out some dude up against a black canvas of a stage wearing the jersey, and it's like Cam Ward in the jersey. Look at it. Like there's going to be a whole brand package associated with the lights and background video and all these things. Like you're going to see the logo and the jerseys and all of their new assets and all of their new ecosystem for the brand in an ecosystem designed for the brand with the vision of the artists in mind. What I'm saying is it's going to look way better than, up against a poop brown plushie that is an item that you can't even buy. That's a fake item.
The fake NFL Dookie ball.
That's right. So I think once we see it the way it's intended to be seen, the real thing, I think the reaction is going to be like, oh, I get that about this. I understand why they did that. It's going to be more cohesive. That's my prediction.
The one thing I will say, and I think Outdoor Tennessean is objectively correct with this, no matter which way you slice this.
Okay.
He says, it's like when Pizza Hut moved into a boring building and fast food places got rid of the playgrounds.
That's crazy.
We're losing some of that spark with this, I think. And that's the one thing I might look at it and be like, yeah, you lost a little bit of the spark here. But I think it's going to look nice. I think it ushers in a new era. Swan, keep dreaming. Do they give season ticket members free jerseys? Keep dreaming. Like, this is a lot of wish casting going on in the chat. But I think to end the conversation here, it probably is around 50-50 tonight, with it probably being a little bit more negative, because I think people haven't even seen the actual logo on a jersey or the jersey itself. And people are already just like being super doom posting negative in the chat tonight, this morning. You think that's going to change when they see that might even reinforce it more,
And by the way,
and that's what I'm saying. Like Toby the Titan says, the haters will have merch and jerseys by kickoff.
This part's true.
I agree.
Change takes time, and people don't like change. I get it. And I'm somebody that by nature doesn't love change, but I'm excited about this one. I do think, by the way, people have asked me, like, when is there going to be stuff available to buy online? I'm pretty sure the answer is tonight, because, what is it, Hang 10? Is that the name of the company? Hang TN, excuse me. Hang TN, which is a local retail group that, and I'm butchering your description. They're a very cool shop that does, like, custom art for retail clothing. And they have done stuff with the Titans in the past, collabs, and they teased at some point yesterday that they'll have just happen to have new merch tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time, which I'd imagine their merch is not going to come before the Titans official merch. So I'd bet that you'll have a Titans official merch shop situation tonight quickly, and then the Hang TN stuff tonight quickly. I even saw Bussin' with the Boys tweeted out that they have new merch coming tonight at 9, which I think is a bit on their part, just based on what I know about them. I doubt that the Titans looped them in on specific Titans rebrand merch. But it's a good bit. It's going to sell some merch either way, whatever they have that's coming. So, correct. By the way, a Titans notification just came across the wire. Who have they signed? This is exciting. Oh, it's just official signings. Okay. Yeah. Jordan Elliott, Austin Schlottman, and Delonte Taylor. The Titans have passed them on their physicals, unlike the Ravens, and those guys are going to be on the team. So I'm excited. Again, let's just recap. We'll move on, I promise, to free agency. There is no live stream. I'm sorry. Not in our control. There will be a lot of live coverage. Check out A to Z Sports Nashville on literally all the socials. We will have it all covered. And check out AtoZSports.com too, because we'll have articles and other things up there for you to watch, and we'll have longer videos put together on the YouTube. So just all of the A to Z stuff. Austin trying to jump in on the bit train. A to Z will have new merch tonight at 9 p.m. That's right. Check out the A to Z merch store tonight. You guys won't want to miss what we've got cooking up for you. Okay. Do we want to move on to free agency, JT?
Sure.
All right. Let me first tell our friends about the Bone and Joint Institute, and then we will move on to the top remaining free agents. Our longest running sponsor here on the show, if I'm not mistaken, they are the Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee. They are the region's destination for comprehensive orthopedics and sports medicine. Whenever you get hurt in life, you have to know who to trust. We trust our friends at the Bone and Joint Institute, located in Franklin, with over a dozen specialists who can help you through any type of injury. They have a state-of-the-art rehab facility on campus to help you with your recovery. Bone and Joint can do everything under one roof for your convenience: clinic, testing, imaging, surgery, and rehab. To schedule an appointment, go to boneandjointtn.org.
Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's update the... Okay, we're about 50% like to viewership ratio over there on Facebook. We can get that up. We're doing fine, but we can keep that rolling. Esco says Cam Ward throwing again. How are we feeling about it, JT? Pretty positive. He looks like he's throwing good. He looks like he's, I think that was news yesterday, right?
It was.
That someone put out a little video. I think it's encouraging, especially knowing that has that full range of motion already. Skipping surgery, which is good. you don't want to, as long as he's comfortable with that.
It's good.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's where we are with him. We'll see what keeps going on there. But hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's get to free agency.
The Titans have a handful of positions of need remaining. Let's do a quick little recap of some things that have happened. They signed a handful of players yesterday.
And a trade.
And that's right, that trade. Excuse me. They signed former Chiefs defensive end Malik Harrington to a 1-year deal. He is a former member of the Jets, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw Jermaine Johnson tweeting out about it, exciting to have him back in the fold, and I think that's where they were probably teammates. Let's see. Tommy Townsend, did we talk about that by yesterday's show?
We did not.
Okay, well, the Titans have a new punter.
Oh, wait, sorry. Yes, we did.
You did? Okay, well, in case you missed it, Tommy Townsend, former Chiefs and Texans punter, 2-year deal worth up to $6 million, so the Titans have upgraded their punter position, moved on from...
For some reason, I heard Tommy Townsend, and I thought you meant Tommy Tremble, and I was like, they signed another tight end?
No.
Like, what? Okay.
No. They also brought in Jordan Elliott, who we just talked about being officially confirmed. And then that trade was for Solomon Thomas, who is a 30-year-old interior defensive lineman who, it seems Robert Saleh would rather not live on this planet than coach a football team without Solomon Thomas on it, because he was with him in San Francisco, and then he joined him in New York, and now he's back here with him in Tennessee. So that was not a surprising addition. It was surprising that it came via trade, but terrible news, JT. That 7th-round Titans pick that is annoying to those of us doing mock drafts, because you get to that round and you're like, man, I don't know, whoever.
It's now even later?
Some special teamer. Yeah, it's like 7 picks later now, which is devastating. It's even harder to make. The Titans, I think it was like 217 for 225. As insignificant a trade as you can possibly make to get Saleh's boy. So we know that they have added significantly to the defensive front, the defensive line, I should say, the interior of the defensive front, both in terms of starters and in depth now. We know that at edge, they made the big trade for Jermaine Johnson, and so he's a big boost there, but that position, we've said all along, still needs to be addressed in some way, and they haven't done that yet in free agency, not meaningfully. We know that the offensive line situation is still kind of in flux. I want to talk about both the center and the right guard position, because those are interesting. And we know that they signed Wan'Dale Robinson, so it's not that receiver is like a done deal, but I don't think another big name receiver is coming down the pike.
Certainly.
They signed Daniel Bellinger at tight end. Chigakonkwo is now... You know what? Quick mini segment, JT. So
we want to do that first?
Let's do that first. Let's knock that out.
Okay.
Chig is now a Washington Commander. Chigakonkwo and Traylon Burks back together again. We're going to ask this question in the comments because I'm curious and I can't wait. Would you rather have Daniel Bellinger on his 3-year, $24 million deal or Chigakonkwo on his 3-year, $30 million deal? Those are the prices for those two players. And I know my answer. JT, is this an obvious answer to you?
I know my answer. Do
Okay.
we want to say it on three?
On three. 1, 2, 3. Daniel
Bellinger.
Bellinger. Yeah. So again, not an anti-Chig thing. Again, my whole point this entire time has been for this particular team. I actually think Chig is, assuming that he's going to be the primary receiving weapon in Washington, I think he's worth that contract. And I'm excited to see him play there. This is just a Gunnar Helm thing to me, man. Like, he is your new guy of the future that can be a 3-down, do-it-all tight end. Chig, a very talented pass catcher, not as big an asset in the blocking game. And so Gunnar was just going to outrank him, and he's young and affordable, and Chig is now on a veteran contract. So it wasn't a great fit anymore. So I wish Chig the best, and I'm gonna miss him dearly in the locker room because he's a ton of fun to talk to and hang around. But
the old school RuneScape goat, by the way.
Indeed.
So I am with you on that. I would rather pay $8 million a year to a guy who not only has huge connections with the offensive coordinator and is brought in because of that, can do 3 or 4 things better than what Chig can do versus just an $8 million versatile tight end versus a $10 million weapon. Like, that's all he is. And that's not a knock on Chig. It's just, that's the facts. And when we're talking about how important 12 and 13 personnel are going to be for this team this upcoming season, that matters. And so it just really, as Brian Daboll was hired, and as I kept thinking about it and kept thinking about it and kept thinking about it, Chig Okonkwo just never was going to be a fit here for this team. And I think that's just the reality of it. Not saying that I mean, listen, he's probably going to go to Washington and ball out. And I wish him the best. It's just, for this team, I would absolutely rather pay less to get a more versatile tight end. And that's kind of exactly what it is.
Right. What do people in the comments say to that question, by the way? So which tight end player would they rather have at their contract?
Yeah, let's look through some of these here. Derek says he misses Chig. Ada Slama says Bellinger. Cap says Chig, Bellinger. Daniel Bellinger. At that price point, Chig Okonkwo, says Bryce Howard.
Okay.
Bellinger, Chig Okonkwo. Cam Salaway says Chig can't even block his grandma, which is crazy. Joshua says Bellinger, Chig Okonkwo can't block. Tighten Up Ohio says Chig Okonkwo, I'm devastated that he's gone. Aiden once again just says Chig just can't block. And Rick says I wanted Chig to stay, but Bellinger is just the clear choice there. Big says Bellinger. I think Chig is useless unless he plays in the slot. I think
it's kind of crazy, but
yeah, it is. Chig can't block, isn't a fit for Daboll's offense. I feel like we're pretty. And then Rob Nell says neither. So just unhappy with both of it. Okay. Both of the options on the board.
He's an 11 personnel purist.
And James Hughes says, "Who the heck is JT Ruhnke?" I've been away for a minute. Well, hello.
Clearly, James. Welcome to the show.
Good to see you.
Is crazy.
I feel like we're pretty. A lot of people in the chat are on the pulse of understanding that Chig was a great player for the Titans and was one of the few hits from the last couple John Robinson draft classes. But understanding with where this team is going now, I think a lot of people are on the pulse of this kind of had to happen, and they see the reason. So.
Okay. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the positions they still need some help at. Here are the best remaining free agents, according to Bill Barnwell. Now, not all of these apply to the Titans, but it's just a snapshot of where we are in the cycle. Kyler Murray is apparently deciding between the Vikings and the Steelers. I'm getting the feeling that he's going to be a Viking. Shout out 9. Stephon Diggs is still out there. Rasheed Walker, Wyatt Teller, Joel Bitonio, Jawan Jennings. Could the Titans double dip? The answer is probably no, but I am very curious to see. I'm kind of surprised he's still on the market, to be honest with you. And I'm very curious to see what kind of number he garners. Is he going to come in just under the Wandale and Romeo Dubs tier? Is he going to be like right at that? What fit is he going to be in his new system? So at this point, the longer it goes, the more
Jawan Jennings is going to get close to 17 a year?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious, like, how close to that does he get?
Sure.
because I think at this point he's going to come in under it. It's just like how much of a discount, quote unquote, is he going to be? Because, there is a number where he'd come in and I'd be like, I'd rather have that than Wandale at 17.5. It's just, I don't know what that number is. We'll have to see what it's going to be. Joey Bosa is still out there. Jawan Taylor, Jaquan Brisker, Kobe Durant, if the Titans still want to add. And then that'd be one heck of a cornerback turnover if they went and did that. Al-Qadim Muhammad at edge is still out there. Taylor Decker, Deshaun Hands, Dallas Goedert. Now, again, the Titans, because they've spent so much money, I really don't think that they're going to be shopping at the top of the market with a lot of these names. But JT, I think it's fair to say there are 4 positions of greatest need right now, which are center, right guard, edge, and stand-up linebacker in terms of what we know they need and what we know that they want. They're all pretty different situations. Where do we want to start? Pick your poison.
Yeah, I think we should start on the offensive side of the ball because I think that is still an interesting conversation. Obviously, we thought potentially Corey Levin was going to come back and make this a 3-man fight
Important news. Thank you. Yes.
Center. He ends up following Bill Callahan to Atlanta. So
which is crazy because Bill is old and washed and bad at his job. So I don't know why you'd want to follow him there, right?
Exactly. It's an interesting decision for him to make. Absolutely.
Right. Good,
but no Corey Levin. He moves on to a different team, a different situation, and so as of right now,
looked, by the way, is he going to be the starter down there? Like, who else is playing center in Atlanta?
They have like a very veteran center.
That's what I thought. This is a blind spot of mine, clearly. I'll look it up. You keep talking.
Yeah, I think you now still have just you have 2 guys vying for that center spot, being Schlottman and Jackson Slater right now. And you look at what the free agency market.
I'm dumb. Ignore me.
You look at the free agency market. You're not paying a Daniels or a Glasgow or a Posich or a Bates or Corbett or Pinter, any of those guys. You're probably not. Like, you maybe are going to be in the bargain bin, bringing in more depth, like Titans legend Sam Mustipher or Andre James, someone like that, right? I think that's where you're looking at. But to me, with Corey Levin departing like that, I really do think it's a 2-man race between Schlottman and Jackson Slater, which is not what we thought they were going to do. I don't even think it's what the Titans thought they were going to do. They just happened to get priced out of the market so early on that they had to kind of move and maneuver and backup plan this position. Right guard, I think, is still the one that I am curious about because they bring in Volson, who there are some Volson truthers out there who believe that this guy can be a viable
2 years ago.
Correct. He can be a viable starter somewhere, but I mean, that's really all you have right now. I know that there is still some mutual interest in Kevin Zeitler and the Titans having a reunion. That could still happen for sure. There are some interesting names still out there on the free agent market. Joel Bitonio was just cut, I believe. Wyatt Teller is out there too. Cleveland guys who are probably going to get a decent chunk of change. Mekhi Becton's out there.
Van Roten is somebody to watch.
Van Roten as well, absolutely. Those are some good names up there, but maybe not where they're, like you said, not where they're going to be shopping it. You're probably shopping more in the Liam Eichenberg, Will Hernandez tier of guys. I think so.
So you think Zeitler is in a tier they're not going to be shopping in?
I think he's the top of that tier.
Okay.
Or the top of the second tier, right?
Okay.
I don't think if I had to rank those guys, like Bitonio, Teller, Becton, I think they're getting more money than.
I think it's going to be Zeitler. And again, this is not I'm not winking and nodding here. This is not inside information. This is just based on my conversation with Kevin at the end of the year on Locker Cleanout Day, which I've mentioned too many times in the past couple of weeks. But I know for a fact he wants to play. I know for a fact he'd like to play here. It's just got to make the money make sense. And I'll circle back to center in a second, but I don't see what alternative they have at right guard. And it is so important for J.C. Latham to have a steady right guard situation. I don't think that they're going to be flippant about that. Like, I think that they realize this. Obviously, having a good right guard is important, but when it is a multiplier on the right tackle situation, man, you got to get that right. You've got to get it right. And I think it'll end up being Zeitler. He's the kind of veteran guy that it's not surprising to see it take a couple weeks, a couple months into free agency to finally settle down. And he played better last year than folks gave him credit for. He was a steadying force for JC Latham. I know that they like him. I know that he likes it here.
The continuity there is big, in my opinion.
It's not like the Titans are hurting for money, so I understand wanting to make like sound decisions. It's going to be another 1-year deal, so it's going to be like a fully, maybe not fully guaranteed, but it's going to be a full number on the cap.
Like, is it going to be like
cares?
is it going to be a 1 year $5 million with up to 7? Like,
it'll be more than that. I mean, how much
so?
He made 10 last year, right? I think so.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
I think it'll just offer the same contract and see what he says. Throw 2 more on there for inflation. Like, you have the money, just do it, man.
So you think? I mean, you would be okay with the Titans giving Kevin Zeitler like double
12?
digits?
Yeah. At this point, think about the alternatives for a second.
Yeah.
I'm willing to pay a premium for continuity. I'm willing to pay a premium for a guy who I know gets it and can be a leader in that room. Really, the only thing I'm concerned about with him, obviously, is his age and an injury risk. Like, if he gets hurt, it's a big problem. But that's the case for any starting lineman for the most part. So, yes, I would. It'll
be interesting. I think where you want to go next, edge.
Well, let me talk about center real quick. Just my 2 cents,
Sure.
and then we'll go to defense. And before we go to defense, I want to go ahead and ask our question.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I'm with you that I'm pretty sure this was not the Titans' plan all along. Maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem that way. I think that they wanted to shop in a higher tier of veteran center options. I know that I know for a fact their plan coming in was not rookie center. Now, it still isn't their plan because Jackson Slater's not going to be a rookie next year. But man, I think Jackson Slater's the guy. I think that's who they've tapped. That's all I'll say about that. I think that's who they've tapped, and I'm excited about that because he was a guy that we really liked as a day 3 swing last year. We watched him at the Senior Bowl. It's the only Sacramento State tape in my entire life that I've watched. Hand up. He's the Sac State legend in my mind because I've seen no other Sac State legends on tape myself. I'm sure there are some players in the past who were like, "You didn't watch it?" No, I was 7. So I think that he's capable of doing it based on the people I've talked to in the past couple of days. I know that that's something that he's been cross-training for. I mean, they cross-train all these interior guys to, put a ball in their hands and practice snapping and all these things. I know that he's been working that a lot this offseason in particular, and he's grinding. So I love that they let Levin leave from a competition standpoint and from a floor-setting standpoint? I do not. Now, the guy they brought in, help me out here. Schlottman, thank you. Which, by the way, I saw somebody a second ago. Dalen, where'd you hear this? This is big if true. He came out and said it's pronounced Slotman. Now, I'm not calling you a liar, but where did you see this? Because if that's true, I want to quit calling him the wrong name. But
exactly.
Schlottman or Slotman, whatever his name is. He is somebody that is a fine veteran competition piece for camp to push Jackson to get him to win the job. But Levin would have been the guy that I would have felt better about doing that, considering he was the starting center throughout the summer last year as we were waiting for Cushenberry's rehab situation to get him back to practice. And we know that he can be like a floor setter to where if you get to September 1st and you're like, we still think Slater's the guy of the future. Maybe we think our rookie that we drafted in the 4th round is the guy of the future, whatever it is, but we're not quite ready to slot that guy in. Levin, I think everyone would have been fine with being like, okay, he's the bridge guy. He's going to start. We know that he's not going to get anybody killed. Now, I'm not saying Slotman can't be that guy. I don't know. I don't know a ton about Slotman's game, okay? But
he does have rapport with the new offensive line coach.
And so I'm sure that, they didn't sign him for no reason. It's kind of the devil you know versus the devil you don't kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I think Slater's the guy that they and he will be. I saw Kaharski wrote a thing about this morning, which is not, I think, that off base. He is potentially the poster boy for a draft and develop approach. Now, I don't think that it's proof positive that this draft and develop approach is nonsense or that Mike Borgonzi stinks at it. If he's a 5th rounder, 6th rounder, 5th rounder. If the 5th round interior lineman in year 2 from a small school doesn't become this plus starter. I don't think that's like, oh, it didn't work, failure. I do think though, if it does work, you're like, that is an example of, if you want to be a draft and develop team, you have to hit on those third, fourth, and fifth rounders. Like
Sure.
that's the money spot where you hit on those guys to be valuable starters. You can be a draft and develop team. It's what we see the Ravens do every year, right? It's what we see teams like really the Rams are the better example of this. They say F them picks, they move all their firsts and seconds, and they just hit on their day 3 guys. Anyways, they find Puka Nacua in the 5th round, right? So the Titans have to be that if they want to get good in a hurry and be a draft and develop team. And Slater would be one heck of a arrow in the quiver if he turns out to be that guy.
Sure. I agree. And so it's going to be very interesting to see what they do on this offensive line, because you felt good about it last year going into Cam's rookie season. And now to see them maybe not necessarily take a step back, but lose some of that, if it ends up losing some of that veteran leadership on that line.
Uncertain, man. We don't know.
It's a little bit more uncertain, which I think is a question that we'll talk about a lot over the summer if we do, if that does end up happening.
And at this point, I definitely won't rule out what Kenneth is talking about. Connor Lew,
yes.
Slaughter, Jones, Hecht, Coogan, all these guys that are like the top names at center in a relatively down center class who, one or two of these guys will probably end up going on day 2, but a number of these I'd imagine will be top of day 3 guys. I would not rule out the Titans drafting one of them at this point by any means.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dalen, thank you. Please tweet it at me. I appreciate it.
Shall we talk about Edge and put our question in?
Let's do that,
there?
but let's go ahead and ask our question. Does that work? Let's ask
Sure.
our question, and let's let that question marinate while I tell everyone about our friends at Window Nation, our final read of the day. Window Nation is running a deal for this month of March where you get 50% off of all window styles. Where is it? Let's do the fun one today.
Oh,
Why
okay.
not? Why not? I've upgraded us. I'm leveling up, JT, to the 50% off all window styles graphic with our window panes here. That's what our friends at Window Nation are offering you this month. You got to call them today at 866-90Nation or go to their website, windownation.com, to schedule that fast and free, did I mention free estimate with the pros at Window Nation. They will come to your house at your leisure. They will talk you through a brief and informative little, as Austin put it, a little science experiment. They're going to show you what your windows are going to do for you.
They're going to show you the silver.
That's right. They'll be like, hey, you see this part right here? That's the silver. And you're going to be like, I'm in. Take my money. In all seriousness, 50% off all of your windows. You can replace your entire house for half off. You're not going to beat that deal anywhere else than with our friends at Window Nation. So again, call them at 866-90Nation or go to windownation.com.
Also, shout out our friends over at Auto Pro Nashville. Once again, Hans and his team over there are the best.
Hans.
And specialize in gently used high-end inventory with a reputation for providing excellent customer service, multiple financing options, and reliable vehicles to every single customer. They are in and around the Nashville sports community. Check them out over at autopronashville.com.
So JT, our final question of the day we're sending in the chat. Did you already send it or no?
I did.
Okay, so this is the question that's in there. Hop in on what NFL free agent is at the top of your Titans' current biggest needs list after the first wave. So who's the guy you'd like to see them target? We will read through those in a second. Let's go ahead and talk about the defensive side of the ball, JT. At edge, again, they make the move for Jermaine Johnson. You've got Famiola Dejo, and you've got
Jalen Harrell.
Jalen Harrell, thank you. Too many names. That's not enough, obviously. But
Correct.
It's not the dire straits that you were in before you got Jermaine Johnson. So what tier of player are you really looking for them to add when we know they're likely to add one in the draft?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not going to be like, it's going to be a name you know, but it's not going to be a household name. Like, I don't think that they're in on a Joey Bosa or a Hassan Reddick or any of those types of guys, right?
Remember when the Titans were going to sign Trey Hendrickson? Remember that?
Exactly.
And then the Ravens scooped him up. The Titans they were going to take him.
The Ravens signed Trey Hendrickson yesterday morning. And then after that news, we still had people all show yesterday being like, the Titans need to go sign Trey Hendrickson. And we had to keep telling people that he's already signed with the Ravens. Is it crazy to say they're going to be in the I mean, like, is Clelin Ferrell from San Francisco, like the tier of guy in
I mean,
following
that's the tier of guy. Yes.
the buddies that he continues to bring in, right? Like I think that's the tier of guys you're looking at. I mean, other guys in that sort of tier are like Cam Sample and maybe David Ojabo, those types of guys. Another rotational piece, I think, is what you're going to bring in, if any at all, in free agency.
Yeah, I'm looking at, because I'm trying to find, our buddy Zach Lyons put out an updated list of who's actually available.
And I do want to, like, as we talk about
Here we
defense,
go.
this is an important discussion to have. Toby says, Easton JT, is Dre Greenlaw actually available? I keep reading he hasn't hit the market yet. So, like, someone reported that Dre Greenlaw had been released, and then someone reported that actually, no, he is not available. They have not released him.
Got hacked. That message on Instagram was not real.
The Broncos still have him under contract and are set to potentially give him his money that is due, I believe, tomorrow or Saturday. There's a certain day that he is
due.
Day
of the new league year.
So Sunday?
I think it's Sunday.
So Sunday he is owed money. So either he will be released before that, traded, or they will keep him. So we'll know by Sunday. Thank you, Alexa. That's where we stand on him. He's a different conversation. Absolutely. But
so I found the list. Here are the guys, and this is as of yesterday. I don't think these guys got signed yesterday, but it's hard, correct me if I'm wrong. Joey Bosa, Arnold Ebiketie, Cam Jordan, AJ Epinesa, DJ Wonham, Hassan Reddick, Michael Dana, Charles Amenahu, Cleveland Farrell, Yetter Gross-Matos, Samson Ebukam, Danico Autry, Titans legend, Aziz Ojolari, Josh Uche, and Titans legend Jahad Ward. The name that sticks out to me that I saw,
I think Josh Uche signed with the Dolphins.
Oh, did he? Dadgummit, because he was a guy that I thought would make a lot of sense, because he's the tier of like actual speed rusher that you could add to this, because they've got some beef up there now.
Sure.
And I do think the current build is informing what we think we know about who they might target in the draft, obviously who they might target in this free agency. Somebody that has a little bit more of a speed element to them. Jahad Ward's not that guy, and also I just don't think, like, Jahad Ward is a good player. He was pound for pound in terms of financial value, one of, if not the most valuable player the Titans added last year. So I think they'll get one of these affordable mercenary types that are like 1-2 year deals.
Yeah, and Ojulari also went to the Falcons. Omenahue went to the Commanders.
Dadgummit.
So
yesterday's news, I was largely yesterday packing things up because we're moving, and I wasn't paying super close attention to it. I'll be honest.
Wow. Wow.
That's on me. But you know what? These aren't the names that I'm really that all focused on. So,
I do think that they'll
add one of these guys. Is my point. I'm not like I think it'd be dumb to be like, they have to add this guy, because I'm not sure it really matters. They just need another body in there to set the floor.
Correct.
And they will draft somebody. There's just no way they don't. I'd bet a significant amount of money. One of the first 3 picks is an edge rusher, and yes. I think it's very possible that it's the first one.
Yeah, I think we talked about this yesterday. I think that the Titans board still goes.
Not a sure thing, but.
Right, but I'm thinking that the Titans are thinking edge, whether it be Bain, Bailey, Reese, then Love, then Styles right now. And that's how I think the Titans might be thinking. So they could add one there. I think it's more likely. Who was the guy that they signed last year from the Falcons that then just decided to retire? Do you remember? Like, that's the tier of guy that they're going to sign here.
No, it'll be a higher tier than that. And dadgummit, I can't remember who that was, because they've had multiple guys retire.
It's going to be just a body that they hope to rotate in. Like, that is, I do think that's the tier. Like, unfortunately.
The chat's going to get us up on that. I've already forgotten who that was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, sure. Okay, well, I'll send you. No, not Vic Beasley. He quiet quit. He didn't actually retire. I'll send you the chat to actually read the question results. We asked which Titans free agent target is most important to you for them to land now that they have addressed some needs but not others.
Yeah, let's look at some here. Neil still thinks that they should go after Jawan Jennings to add to the wide receiver room.
What's the price tag for him, AAV, where you'd be like, okay, fine, double dip?
10.
10 is the number that came to mind for me too.
But
That's a lot of free agent money tied up in receiver.
No, that's what I'm saying. And our friend Zach Lyons just tweeted out like an updated like cap number here.
Oh, that's important. What are we looking at?
He said that as of 9:07 a.m. on the 12th today, top 51 cap space is 50 million. Effective cap space is 40.3. New first year cash spent, that's 79. And that is without JFM, Trubisky, Schlotman, Williams, Elliott, Herring, and Sly.
Oh, whoa. So that's a lot of numbers yet to be. I mean, JFM alone is going to be a big one.
Don't have much money left. Like,
I mean, you've got
that's
30-something, 40-something million.
And then you have the Snead if he gets cut and things like that for sure.
Ridley,
but like the money is not endless here for sure. Hard Pressure thinks they need to add yet another tight end and go get David Njoku.
Bring it. I love David Njoku.
Me too. I mean,
by the
Chris
way, the guy that retired,
there.
Lorenzo Carter.
Lorenzo Carter. Yes.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
But like that's the like.
That is not the tier, bro. They're gonna go somebody above that. I think so.
But he's gonna play the same role.
Well, so like, what was Lorenzo getting? Because it was not real money.
It was like 2-3 million.
I think. You don't think they're gonna sign like a $8 or $9 million guy?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Because you're gonna draft that.
Well, if they're planning on taking a first rounder, then you're probably right. But I'm not certain of that.
Johnny says he wants.
Lorenzo was on a 1-year vet min last year, 1.4.
Okay.
So it's going to be more than that.
Johnny says Teller / Kevin Zeitler is who he wants. I think they do need to still find another solution at right guard there. Mm-hmm. Titans Kyle says Bobby Okereke, which I think is an interesting one.
Did you see this, by the way? I forget one of the most popular sports notification apps out there, and I don't use it, so I forget the name, sent out yesterday a notification at like 3 p.m. to Titans fans. The Titans had signed Okereke. And I had a bunch of people text me like, "Hey, what do you think about the Okereke signing?" And I was like, "Man, I imagine
today,
but I
the
missed
person the person that tweeted that was one of those gotcha accounts, so I believe that network got.
That's how really tough
that looks. But Bobby Okereke, he's not a tight yet,
but he is out there.
He is out there. He says the Real app, which what is Real app?
Real sports app. It's a sports notification
app. Yeah, I mean, Jennings, we're seeing a lot of Teller, Okereke. Those are the big guys that people are still looking at here. Okay. The Big Titan says we must get Okereke.
Must.
We were talking
what kind
about
of a difference maker do you think he's going to be? Like, I think people are going a little overboard.
I mean, it depends. Are we keeping Cody Barton?
I don't think Okereke is a guy that allows you to cut Cody Barton.
I don't know how I feel about
Does he scream clear upgrade to you over Cody Barton? Like significant upgrade? Doesn't to me. I think he's a useful player to have.
I can be convinced either way on that one. I don't have a strong answer to that one. Where was the one I was gonna just bring up? Oh, we were talking about this as well. When are we gonna have the conversation? Are we for sure cutting L'Jarius Sneed? When are we having the conversation?
If he's not cut by the fifth day of the new league year, which is when his new...
So next Monday, we'll be talking about...
Right. Yes, that'll be a Monday conversation because that's when his guarantees will hit for the new year. And
correct.
It doesn't really make any sense for them to throw that money away on him. So I don't... It is... Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Not my focus today.
Any other free agents you want to talk about?
No, I want to talk about some sports trivia. I think we're ready to roll.
Oh, sure. Okay.
All right. Time for sports trivia. Hit it.
Oh, that's my job.
I was going to.
Oops.
What a third string Thursday. All right. Y'all know the deal.
Friends at Auto Pro Show Auto Pro Nashville. Just because we forgot to do that.
That too.
After the last one.
Anyways, I'm going to share my screen. Are you ready?
Sure.
Hit it. All right, we got a little MLB in here. So
Bustin's here for today. Good to see you back.
Hello, Bustin Diamond.
Yesterday we had an MLB one as well, and it was World Baseball Classic. So maybe
I hope it's the same today.
We'll see.
What was the score?
Which, by the way, the U.S.
How many shots of espresso did that one Italian guy have to drink last night? The answer is 3.
Caglione had to have 3 exactly, but the U.S. Thank you. Good thing that the Italian Americans beat the Mexican Americans so that the American Americans can still play in the World Baseball Classic. I'm excited for that to happen. Thank you, Team Italy. We appreciate you.
I just saw a tweet that I think is the most important last night, which I read to you, which is like, let's make sure Team USA knows it's single elimination from here on out. That's all I need to know that they know. All right, y'all know the deal. Lock in. Someone says 7:45.
That's crazy.
Give me the under all day, brother. What kind of hating is that?
Tighten Up is late. He says he's just getting in here right now saying third string Thursday. He lives for it. Well, we're glad you're here for the trivia. So
he's here on time if the time didn't change, but I'm afraid that it did. Okay, we ready?
I think so.
Here we go. NFL. Despite already having a future MVP as their starting quarterback, this NFC team drafted Brian Brome in the second round and a QB out of LSU in the 7th round of the 2008 draft. I was 8.
Yeah, man. That's tough.
Packers? Sounds
Packers? Right. Sure.
Nice. Good call. Books. Following a criminal defense attorney who works out of the back of his car, Michael Connolly wrote this 2005 novel, which was adapted into a 2011 movie and is now a current Netflix show. Lincoln Lawyer.
Sure. The Lincoln Lawyer. My
wife loves that show. Laura Linney earned multiple award nominations for a lead role as a teacher and mom with terminal cancer on this Showtime series from 2010 to 2013.
No idea.
Where's the Laura Linney fans out there?
No idea.
Terminal cancer, teacher and mom. Chat, help us out. The Big C.
Big C.
As in cancer. That tracks.
Is it?
Chat, does it have a different name? Dexter. No, it's not Dexter. That's crazy.
That's funny. The Big C, brother.
Guys, what is this called?
About? Maybe it's capital C. I don't know why it matters.
I put in The Big C. It's what I put in. I think we're wrong about that, chat. No clue. Okay, well, this might be
maybe
first.
We just...
Chat, we're going to come back to that. Chat, try to figure that out. Because I think we have the answer. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
Alejandro G. Inarritu, sorry about that, won Best Director at the Oscars in back-to-back years. First for Birdman and then this 2015 DiCaprio film, The Revenant.
Was that Revenant?
I'm guessing so. A movie I have not seen, by the way. How do you spell?
Reven. No. Revenant. Oh my goodness. Does anybody?
There. I was okay. All right. Try the Big D. We're just gonna do the whole alphabet. This band won the 2005 VMA for Video of the Year, Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Green Day. I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting gaslit out here. From 86 to 97, Bar None was a chocolate bar consisting of cocoa wafers and peanuts produced by this company. Planters? I don't know.
Dude, I got no idea. The Big E, the Big F, the Big G, H-I.
There's string living up to its name today. This is tough. Chat.
This is really tough. Hershey? Sure.
Okay, sure.
Let's go.
Let's play the odds on that. MLB, what American player did Shohei Ohtani strike out to clinch Japan's victory in the 23 World Baseball Classic?
I know this
Aaron
one.
Judge?
It's a former teammate, Mike Trout.
Oh, that's right. It was Trout.
You're a journalist, Easton. You should spell better. Come on.
What did I spell wrong? Sorry. JaVale McGee is a 3-time NBA champion, having won 2 with the Warriors and 1 with this team.
Well, it has to be after the was he on the Celtics?
I don't think so.
Was he on that Celtics team like 2 years ago? Lakers?
That sounds right.
Sure.
Bubble ring. Yeah, he got the bubble ring. Well, that's Sandra Bullock on the inside. And is that Now I can't type.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Is that Woody Harrelson on the outside when he still had some hair, or not quite? It'd be an old picture of Woody Harrelson. People are saying Woody.
Yeah,
Let's try
Woody. Let's do it.
Nice. Okay, guys, what is this?
The big.
It's gonna be so annoying when we figure out what this is. Yeah, that's not an option on any of these.
What if we just do big C?
I tried that too. It didn't work. The big cancer. No.
The.
People are so sure that's what it's called.
Should we just put? I mean, the big C, as in SEA. It says.
I don't care.
Okay.
Just something random. What is this?
What is it?
Look.
7% got it right though.
Whoa,
What the frick?
Guys,
What?
This is gaslighting.
This is gaslighting.
How did 7% of people get it? If it's not even an option, how did those folks understand? Oh, I'm so mad.
I'm mad. That's
Chat.
ridiculous.
Chat.
Help us out. It's clearly not lowercase.
No, it's
though,
all
in that.
caps.
It's all capitals.
Is there a way for you to hang on?
That's ridiculous.
Can I start over for the day, or does it save my?
No, that's ridiculous. Here, I'm going on my phone real quick. I'm gonna.
Is there a way for you to like just hit enter without clicking one?
Here, I'll try it on my phone.
Oh man, yeah, Barstool, get your IT guys on this. What's going on? It's rigged. Today's score and time does not count in the official record. It is a conspiracy, American Toff. It didn't have a punctuation mark. Y'all, look. Oh, by the way, I'm glad we're still here. The Titans have signed former Commanders outside linebacker Jacob Martin to a 2-year deal worth up to $11 million.
Well,
there's your linebacker.
There's your. No, that's your outside linebacker, edge rusher.
Oh wait, yeah, outside linebacker. Excuse me.
So you were right. Wow.
I was instantly right. You big dummy. Yeah, look, it's capital V, the, capital T, the, capital B, big, C. No punctuations, no nothing.
That's what I'm putting in as well. It's just not showing up.
Can you hit enter and or do you have to click an option?
You have to click an option. It won't let me just press enter. So this is rigged. This is BS.
Okay. Well, what do you know? We've got a lot to get to today, so let's move on. We won't let this rage bait us any longer. What to expect today? Austin and I and Buck will be on site.
Well, okay.
What's wrong?
I was just gonna
just go ahead and click over. I'm just gonna tell folks. It's fine. We'll be on site for the Titans rebrand, jersey reveal, logo reveal, all of these things tonight. Look out for some articles coming out right around then that we've got prepped. Look out for a lot of video and stuff on our YouTube, on our Twitter, on our Instagram, and be back here tomorrow for us to react to it. No prime time tonight since we'll be doing that. Keep an eye on the internet for other things. And until tomorrow, enjoy Titans rebrand reveal day.